Hello world, welcome to the 15th video on my YouTube channel and the third video in my Python for Finance playlist. In this video, I'm going to have a financial conversation with my Jarvis-like program. Please subscribe to my channel to see my progress in building my own Jarvis program, like you see in Iron Man. I have two functions in this program that I'll be showing off today. One to calculate the future value of compounding interest, and a loan calculator. I was inspired by Callie Halden's YouTube series, The Python Automation. He created a simple future value calculation, and I knew I wanted to do something similar. In the video that I'll post in the description, he says that it's kind of uninspiring, which is funny because it inspired me. And so one of these functions is voice activated and the other is not. I can implement the voice activation easily. My goal is just to get all the functions down and the algorithms correct. So let's check it out.
What would you like to talk about?
Future value calculator.
How many years will you be saving?
10.
How much money is in your account?
100.
How much do you plan on investing monthly?
100.
What do you estimate will be the yearly interest rate? Say 0.05 for 5%.
0.05.
This is how much you would have in your account after 10 years, $16,011.03. How many years will you be saving?
Okay, so that's the first function. That's a compounding interest function. And that one is voice activated. So now let's look at the loan calculator, which I will be typing into the console.
What would you like to talk about?
Loan calculator. Okay, so as you can see in the console, it says loan amount. So let's try 25,000. Okay, now it's asking me for the annual interest rate. I will use 3.11 and I'll show you why in a second. Okay, now it's asking me loan duration in months. So this is like a good car loan estimator. So let's do 60 months or 5 years. Okay, and it says that my um, loan amount should be $450.44. Okay, so let's check this out and look what it. I already did it on Google. So car loan calculator, 25,000. The interest rate's 3.11. Loan period is 60 months, and the monthly payment would be approximately $450, just like the code says. Okay, so that's two functions that I programmed. So let's check out the code. If you're new to my site, you know that this is, or I want you to know that this is not a tutorial, but I will quickly go by the code and show you what I did. So at the top, you see the import statements. So this is the speak and hear function, which allows voice recognition. Then import local or locale, and that allows you to convert floats to a string, which allows the voice recognition. And then import system because I had to make it exit. Okay, so then we set local. So since I'm using Windows, or I'm not sure why, you have to encode it to UTF-8. It's just an error I got. I had to Google it. Okay, then you'll notice a calibration. I'm going to skip that for now. Okay, so we go into the future value calculation. So first you want the years, then you want the principal, and then you want the monthly payment, and you'll need that in the algorithm. And then you'll need the interest. Okay, so the monthly payment you want into 12. So monthly payment equals monthly payment times 12, which is years. Final amount, you'll start at 0, which allows the for loop to run. So for I in range, you start at 0 to how much years that the user entered or how much I spoke. So if the final amount is 0, which it is on the very first run, you want the final amount to equal the principal. Okay? And then you'll do the final amount equals final amount plus the monthly payment, which is now the monthly payment times 12, times 1 plus the interest. So it's 1.05 in the scenario I just gave. Okay, then it's going to loop again. So until you get to the year's amount. So this is the same thing as the exponent when you do the payment method in Excel, if you know the formula. Okay, so once it gets to that many years, as I, the user, have said, then the final amount will be translated into a currency using that locale import statement. And then it will speak and print, this is how much you would have in your account after however many years the user said. Okay. Then the loan calculator, that is you have to set a principal, an interest rate, and a duration. So if you know how to do the loan calculation for an amortized loan, like a house or a car, you'll need those 3 inputs. If you don't know a lot about Python or computer programming, there's a statement called to do, TODO. You can see it here. And that's just a note to you or your team to say, hey, this is a capability I want to program later. Luckily, PyCharm makes it bright yellow, so that way I don't forget. Okay, so then you set variables just like a math problem. N equals duration, R equals interest rate times 12. So, or 100 times 12. So you're taking whatever interest rate the user said. I said 3.11. You divide it by a monthly payment, which is 100 divided by 12. Okay, and then the monthly payment equals the principal, right, times that calculation you just did with the interest rate, which is the monthly interest rate. And then that's the formula. If you're new to amortized loans, then this might not make sense. I'm not going to go through it. But look for auto loan formula, and you can see the real math behind it. This is the coding version of it. Then, just like the function I showed above, I used the locale.currency to make it into a string and make it into a, so the voice recognition can say it, and then I printed it out since that one's not voice activated. This next function, this is the do while loop that I have in many of my programs that allows the voice activation. Okay, and then I call the financial tools that allows the voice activation to ask me what do I want to talk about. And then I call the future value calculation if I say the future value calculator, or the loan calculator if I want to do loan calculator. Okay, so that's the code. So this is super raw and basic. There's some capabilities I want to do, which I didn't do a to-do statement. But the first one is whatever financial calculation I'm doing, I want it to web crawl and find the interest rate. So if I want an auto loan, I want to say, I would like to know how much this car is going to cost. And it's going to go to the internet and find what the normal interest rate is. And then it's going to ask me, do you want to use the national average? So the national average, I think, anytime you Google that, it assumes an excellent credit rating, which I have. So I would use that. With this future value calculation, I probably won't change too much of that. All right. Alright, so that's the code. So I want many more functions. There's a lot of functions that would be useful for a finance professional like me. And so you can use Siri, you can use Echo, and it can help you along. Sometimes it has to go to the internet to help you. And I would like all the functions to be programmed myself with the capabilities that I would normally suggest people look at. For example, using bankrate.com to find the best percentages, the best credit card interest rates. And so I would definitely want to implement that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe so you can continue to see the progress of me building my Jarvis program. And on my 20th video, so this is the 15th video, so in 5 more videos, I plan to release the new name of my program. So right now, I say my Jarvis-like program, some of the functions and the file is called Jarvis. I'm going to change that to the name that my family has decided to name it. That way, when it goes live and I want to activate it, just like you say, Siri, hey Google, Alexa, it will be the name my family chose. So I hope you subscribe to this channel so you can watch all that unfold. If you like this video, please like it. Hit the notification icon so you can see when each video comes out. And leave a comment and just say hi or tell me what you're interested in, or if you have a Python YouTube channel to check it out, and I will. Alright, goodbye world.